SillyPseudonym playing more Nova Drift. And I think I want to revisit an old favorite. How does... I have no idea. We can try it though. I want to revisit the Engineer. Overseer has been nerfed, but construction times have been decreased for both allies and turrets. And the drone missile has been increased in power, though further decreased in speed. So I'm very curious to see what in the world will happen. Also, now under settings you can auto-deploy mines and turrets, just like you used to auto-deploy drones and allies. Something to consider. And I think I will turn that on with an Engineer, just to see how that feels, relative to always placing it. Trying to figure out... Excuse me, my goodness. Sinus is still bothering me a bit. 'Tis spring after all. But we need to try to figure out if I want to take Support Specialist, because that is a big hit to our max health. Just have to see when we get there, I guess. Still getting used to this new warp shield. I like it, but it's definitely different. Definitely not what I am accustomed to. There's that Araxia. I don't think I want the mines. I do want the turrets. Go ahead and upgrade turrets. Go ahead and upgrade the ally. Of course, we will probably be going Guardian. Just bounced right off that missile. Okay. That was fairly effective. Overclock Bravado. What does Bravado give us? Not a lot. I guess we'll take the evasion. Try to keep our allies around a bit longer. Excuse me, my goodness. Well, you're a big one. Push each other in the map. There's the evolution. Yeah, that will definitely take getting used to. Get some guardians going. And there's our drones. Decoy signal. Turret, I cannot help but notice that you are separated from the others. Elegant construction, definitely. Do I want the healing more or the damage? Let's get the damage first. The Echo Strike will definitely improve the offensive capabilities of our Guardians. Oh, I will miss the days of Comet's insta-killing bosses for us. But so it goes. It was something that probably should have been changed, yes. I'm still not used to that, but it's a lot of fun. Improve our drones a bit. Get that extra survivability on them. What would I take with a revelation? Probably something with a shield. Galvanic. Galvanic Outburst comes to mind. And then we'll go from there. Maybe I shouldn't record audio today. My voice is just horrible. Even compared to normal. Ah, well, so it goes. Part of the fun of being allergic to grass and living places where there are a lot of grass. Self-destruct is decent here. We have enough constructs and enough constructs with enough health that it makes a noticeable dent in enemies. It's not horribly important, but it's something. Do we do Overseer? Now they no longer double our advanced constructs, so we can get one more. But at least our drones still will double. They're the basic constructs. Or standard, I should say. It also gives us assembly speed. Unfortunately, it also slows us down a great deal, but 'tis the price we pay. One thing interesting about this setup is constructs actually are spaced out more. I don't know if that's going to help or be a detriment, but it is interesting. Get advanced engineering so we can get more drones out. Not the best place to be Guardian. Alright, new drone missiles. Now they do 60% more damage, but they have 40% less rate of fire. The drones themselves are also, the rockets are slower than the little cannons the drones normally fire, but that's okay. Now the Guardians get meta charges, so that recovers 20 hull and shields over 1 second. It also gives 50% more hull recovery when healing other advanced constructs, so it helps keep our turrets around longer. Is it time for shielded constructs? It's what we need for Apex machinery. Plus, it does help make up for the hull decrease of support specialist. Should be a little more careful. There's the Apex machinery. More construct hull, rate of fire. We don't have mines. Does increase shield effect power. I haven't seen the new warp shields on constructs yet, so I don't know exactly what that does. Do they just choose a random spot, or do they just end up ahead of where they were pointed? Haven't a clue. But that's part of why we do this, to find out. I miss the good old days where we would have 4 turrets. Ah, the long lost yesteryear. Do we want the offensive or defensive drones? Let's go with the offensive this time. And if we're doing that, overclock is a natural complement for staying near our advanced constructs. Now the fun really begins. How strong are we compared to this enemy? We could keep on going down the mine path. I don't know if we really want to, though, because then we need to upgrade our weapons. I feel like we have enough else we need to work on. I'll take the improved thrust just to make up for the reductions we've had. Yeah, now I actually feel like I can move a bit. As usual, one of the problems with decoy signal is that enemies like this will always charge. As long as you have a guardian on screen, they will wander right into the enemy's field of vision and go straight ahead. It's just something you have to learn to live with. But that's okay. It's a big hit to our max shields and hull, but the faster construction speed, and perhaps even more importantly, the faster rate of fire, could be very, very useful to us, and I think we have to take it. That's a big, big hit to our hull, though, and shields. Now we pretty much always want to stay close to our advanced constructs just because we need the defense from them. Guardians, you need to split up a bit. I'll take the Juggernaut here, yeah. No, the Streamline, not Juggernaut. I will not take the Streamline. I want the hull strength, but I also want the formation. I still don't know how viable this is late game, comparatively. Tempted by the orbs. It's another way of doing damage, but we don't have any other wild mods. Just take the hull strength. Whew. Why not? It's just another further decrease in our max hull and shields. I'm sure it'll be fine. May want to go Tempest Break with this sort of setup. Oh, they have changed Tempest Break as well. Now instead of requiring Streamline, it requires Deadly Wake. I think the patch notes said it streamlined the hull reduction was too big a hit for many shield break type builds. I'm just scurrying between advanced construct islands. Plating would be nice. Armor could be good. Let's get the shield cooldown. Tempest Break could provide us another little bonus in terms of offensive capability, because our shield is going to be breaking fairly often, just by nature of having support specialist. So we might as well try to make use of it. So we need the Deadly Wake now, instead of Streamline. And then we need Flash Shielding. And Deadly Wake is another way of doing damage as well. Boosted me too much. I almost wish there were a way to turn off the boosting effects to your engine. I find it more confusing than helpful most of the time. I want Juggernaut, but I also want Flash Shielding. So let's get the Flash Shielding. Further reduces our max shield, but significantly increases its cooldown. Or the rate at which it cools down. Try not to reverse the effects. There's the Tempest Break. Even further reduction in max shields, but increases my thrust. Very nice. Shield effect power, shield cooldown are both increased. When the shield is down, its cooldown cannot be interrupted, and when it breaks, it discharges powerful bolts of energy. Of course, there's a minor problem of it not cooling down until it breaks, but it's so weak it's going to do that fairly often. Just going to be how it works. Do need to be careful. I am very squishy. We don't want a discharge here. We do not want streamline. Really, spontaneous generation is the only thing I'd want. Volatile Shields. Makes sense, as does Juggernaut. Let's take the Juggernaut, or I could take Galvanic. Let's take the Juggernaut. A little extra hull. trying to let my constructs take a few of these hits for me, because I cannot take many at all. Don't even know where the enemy is. Glad our constructs do. Yeah, we don't want Rampage. Don't really want Blink either, do we? Volatile Shields, I guess, are something. Increases our max shields, but does do more damage when it breaks. Like so. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, no. Ooh, don't leave me behind. That may be a bad effect of the warp field. Yeah, with the warp shield, the enemies break them, but then they teleport away not only from the enemy, but from me. Which helps them survive, but doesn't help me survive. I also don't like being so near the edge of the screen here. It's a little bit worrying, I must admit. Do we want the force armor? I guess we can do galvanic. It's another way of doing damage. It's basically what I was looking for. Yeah, I don't know. I still think having 4 is better than having 3, even with the damage boost and the construction speed boost. But I could be wrong. Ooh, this is not pretty. Trying to figure out a way to get back to my construct island without getting killed. More galvanic. Efficiency conversion would be a way of further increasing my hull while also getting more breaks for the shield. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, it still puts out a lot of damage. Just takes many, many mods to actually get there. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Got too far away from my constructs. And we got to see the death animation properly this time at least. Still, interesting to play with. I do enjoy the new drone rockets. They are far more practical than they were earlier. And I like the ability to auto-deploy, or not auto-deploy, turrets, mines, as well as drones and allies. That is something nice. So, overall I've been happy with the changes so far. Still plenty more to explore. And as ever, thank you all for coming by.